Okay, so today we'll discuss about Jenkins Master-Slave Architecture first thing. Then post that also one more small tool is that is Maven also we'll discuss today. Okay, so hope my screen is visible for you guys. So right now only one server I have. So I do require two more servers because I need to act like a slave, right? So two more servers are required. Let me grant the two more servers. Let me create the two servers. I'll just name a servers as a Jenkins-slave. Jenkins-slave. So here I'm in Linux, micro, keeper I'll choose an existing keeper, then existing security group. Here in the advanced details, I have a role. I'll select the role IAM role. If you guys have the role, you can choose. If you don't have, you can ignore that. Don't be a problem. But here we need to put the shell script. Let me put the shell script. Number of instances 2, then launch instance. In the meantime, let me start the Jenkins server. And you guys can see our servers are there here. Let me log into the master server now. Can you guys able to see the screen here, right? Jenkins master slave setup. Jenkins supports master slave architecture, that is many slaves work for master. It is also known as Jenkins distributed builds. So it allows you to run the jobs on different environments like Linux, Windows, Mac OS, etc. The job of a slave is to do what they are told, which involves executing the build jobs dispatched by the master. You can also configure a project you run on a particular slave machine or a particular type of slave machine, or simply let Jenkins can choose and pick the available slave. Jenkins used JNLP to work with master slave configuration. Java Network Launch Protocol. The JNLP means Java Network Launch Protocol enables an application to be launched on a client desktop by using the resources that are hosted on a remote web server. Okay, let me come back the server first. Manage Jenkins. Okay, so here we can go to system, configure system. You can come a little bit down here, remove this and put that IP address, apply and save. Okay, so guys, look at here, like we pasted the script, right? In this script, if you guys look at, except Java, Java is mainly required. Where? In the remote machine. The two machines, slave machines which are created, right? In that, Java only required. Other than Java, nothing else is required. Okay, Java I've installed. So now what I need to do means, I need to create a slave machines here. I need to adjust the slaves. Where to adjust? Go to manage Jenkins. Here, can you guys able to see the option called nodes? Add, remove, control and monitor the various nodes that Jenkins runs job on. Is there, right? Click on this option. Now already one node is there, that is built-in node. Maybe in our technical term you can understand that is a master node. That what we need to create right now, two nodes we need to create. So okay, multiple nodes we can create, but right now I'm taking two nodes only. Click on plus new node. Here I can give, for first server I'll give slave 1, slave-1. This is the name I'll use for first one. Permanent agent, click on create. So now I'm creating a new node, right? Please make sure the naming conversion, this I mean same naming conversion I'll use across the way. So description also slave-1, number of executors I'll give around 3. Then remote directory is there, right? Here in the script, if you guys look at, I created a folder called home ec2 minus user, then slave. I'll give this for this path. I'm created this folder, copy this folder path, and you can update that here. Next. So label, this is very important part. Out of this scope, the label is very important. I'll give slave-1 is the label for the first server. For second server, slave-2 will give. Then use this node as much as possible is there, right? Instead of that, only build jobs with the label expression matching this node. I chosen that. Then come little bit down. Launch method is there. Under the launch method, we can select launch agents via SSH. Then here we need to copy paste the private IP address of the server. So that means what is my IP address here? This is the IP I can take. Then I can paste this IP here. Then, but when we want to log into the server, we require credentials. So we need to put up a credentials. That is add. Click on add. Click on add. Jenkins you can choose. Click on add. Jenkins we can choose. Here username with password is there, and instead of that we can choose SSH username with private key. Make sure we're using SSH username with private key. Select that. Here ID is there, right? We can put here SSH key. Then description, I'll use SSH username and private key. Then which username we need to use to log in? I'll use EC2 minus user is the user, default user. Then come little bit down, private key, enter directly, then add. Here we need to copy paste the private key. What is our private key? If we don't know, in the slave machines, I'll give slave-1, slave-2. So if you come little bit right side, you can see my key pair name is Ansible. Okay, the same name I need to search it in the terminal as a git bash. I'll copy paste this complete key. Whatever the key is reflecting here, I can copy paste this complete key and I'll add it here like this. Then click on add. The drop down you can choose. Then host key verification strategy is there. Manually trusted verification strategy you can use. Require manual verification at the initial connection. Check the box. Keep this agent as much as possible. Then here, disk monitoring threshold disable default white of. Okay, disk monitoring threshold is there, right? You can give here.
So whatever the key we copied, where we pasted.
Here, we went out that is here only. Where is that? Credentials. I'll show another credentials. Okay, Jenkins.
Okay.
User access password. Can you see here? Enter directly. Private key enter directory. Add here like this. Able to see?
Okay.
But you, from where you did you pick up that key, sir? Will you show that one more time?
We already downloaded, right? In the downloads folder, that file should be there. Key pair, PEM key.
Okay, okay, PEM key. Okay, okay.
PEM key that. So here free disk, here disk space threshold is there, right? Everything you select and paste 200 M, 200 M, 200 M, 200 MB. I'm reducing the size. Then save. Click on save. Then one I added. So now we need to verify this one. How to verify? Let me click on this one, the slave one which you added at that one. Then here click on relaunch agent. Click on relaunch agent. Something we missed out. Function correct. Okay, I think keep this one issue, IP address issue. Let me public IP I'll take and put the public IP. Host key, yes. Make sure trust SSH host key will get. You need to make yes. Now let me refresh. It's not coming. Log. Okay, now connected. Nodes. Like this, we need to get the outcome. It's getting up like this. That's fine. Next. Similarly, one more node I need to create, but second one node is very easy. Slave -2 copy existing agent slave 1. Then click on create. That means in the slave 1, what are the things we use, right? Same thing will be appear for slave 2, just minor modifications. For example, wherever slave 2 is slave 1 is there, you can make slave 2. And this IP address we need to change. Instead of private IP address, we need to put public IP. But public IP keep on changing, remember. All good. Save. Trust SSH key. Say yes for this. Then relaunch agent. Status. It will take some time, seems to be. Okay. It's in the sync now. Next. Now the agent's part is clear. Now let me know, guys, any questions or confusions. I'll repeat if required. Otherwise, you can go through the recording. Now we can sync built master node, slave 1, slave 2, 3 nodes are there total, and all are in synchronization. You guys can look at here, in sync is there. That means these are in synchronization now. Now we can run the jobs.
So that the built-in node was already exist before we create that slave nodes?
That is master node, it's always there.
Okay.
Jenkins server is the node, that built-in node, nothing but Jenkins server node. Jenkins server already there, right?
Okay.
We only created agents only, I mean slaves only.
Okay.
Now the next step, what is the next step? Nothing but now couple of jobs we have here, right? Couple of jobs we have, right? We can choose the jobs and we can run the jobs in that particular slave machine. Let me configure, go to configure, source code management, not there. Okay. So here in the general only, if you come little bit down, can you guys see this option restrict where this project can be run? This option under this, where you want to run this job, you need to specify label. You need to specify label slave 1. Then label and apply and save. That means if you run the job, where it will going to run? It will run on the slave machine. I'll show that. Any wrong thing with it? Okay, here exclamatory is missing, right? Ash exclamatory echo E is missing in the echo. Apply and save. Now we'll run the job. Build now. Successful. Let me get the console output and we'll see where it was run the job. We'll see. Can you guys see? Building remotely on slave 1. It's run on the slave 1. Path also you can see. Slave, home EC2 minus user slave, workspace, job 2. The slave machine, it was run. Clear?
What is the use of running in slave?
So for example, you can treat like this. If we go to any of the college, there could be principal will be there, correct?
Correct.
After the principal, lecturers will be there. After the lecturers, students will be there.
Yeah.
So now, if you ask, what is the purpose of these lecturers? Those only is teaching for us, right?
Yeah.
Can't principal alone can't teach. He can teach, but how many students will teach? How many batches he can teach? It's quite difficult, right?
Yeah.
Same way here, master, Jenkins master server is there, but that is superior. Means that will only guide. For example, if you see any of the college, the principal only guide to the lecturers. Okay, but very rare case principal will be teaching. Same way here also, master will use for guiding only, but the slaves are there. Slaves are going to run the jobs. The jobs is like a students. The slave machines is like a college lecturer. So what is the purpose here? Nothing but you suppose assume that you cannot put overburden to master. If you put overburden, what will happen? One or the other days, master server will crash. Then you have any proper backup? Then entire your system is down, right? That's the reason. If we create a slave machines, it's okay. You are not giving any burden to the master, right? Master, there is no problem with the master then. So slaves, for example, one of the slave is not working. What will happen? You just go here. Like I change the value right here. Configure, restrict the job where to run. Here, slave one is not running means what I can do? I can put slave two. Simply I can put slave two and apply save. Then instead of running on the slave one, it will run on the slave two. Understood? See, here it was run on the slave two now. See, earlier it was run on the slave one, now it's slave two. That means failover will be there, backup will be there. If one is not working, another one we can switch over with the quick seconds and we can able to run the job. But do you have another same option in the master? If master is not working, where do you run the job?
Okay.
Since master is not running, where we can run the job? We cannot run the job until we fix the server, correct? That is a use
Okay.
case of Jenkins master slave.
So you meant to say, sir, if there are multiple jobs, then we will have a master slave architecture. If there are
Exactly.
very less jobs, then we can run on that one on master also, no, sir. Say
Master,
two jobs or only three jobs.
correct. Very limited. Even 10 jobs are there also you can run in the master. It don't be a problem. When the complexity will be increasing, the number of servers or the number of jobs will be increasing, then definitely we require a master slave architecture.
So you mean to say max to max on a master machine, we can run 10 jobs, max
Correct.
to max.
I mean, exact, not the exact count. It's just I'm giving approximate
Yeah,
value.
got it. Yeah. A
Uh,
very less number of jobs in, you can say.
Less number of jobs, less load, less load.
Okay,
If less
fine.
load is there, we can run on the master.
So will you show the configuration of master also briefly? The way you configure the slave 1 and 2, no? Will you show that for master also?
For master, just what we need to do means, like when you first time install the Jenkins, right? Uh,
Yes.
like wget with which they let's see. Able to see here. This is the commands I used for last time to create this. Correct. Download Jenkins from this one. Then wget. Then after that install Java. These are the steps I followed. Right. With these steps only. With these steps only, Jenkins master was created and it was configured. Okay. Where are the configuration iterations will be stored? Nothing but here only there. If you go to the server,
Will you increase the front side, sir? Bit.
yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Now we can view it. Yeah.
Yes, sir. If you go to cd space, here ls minus al, let me do ls minus al. We can see the folder called .jenkins. This is the home directory, right? dot Jenkins. If I go inside this, again there are subfolders will be there, files and folders will be there. You can see here we have a file called configuration.yml. Config.xml. Config.xml. Vi config.xml. If I do, this is the configuration. Here everything will be there. Jenkins related things, everything will be there. Can you see which user we logged in? User, admin is there. Like this, all the options we can able to see that here.
Got it, sir. Got it. Yeah.
Now, so the next, now you guys understood this one, right? How to run this job. In case you have a job called, what is the job? Let me go through here. Job dashboard. Pipeline job is there, means how to run in the pipeline job. So declarative pipeline, if I go configure, here agent any is there, right? Instead of any, label slave 1. Then apply and save. Let me run the job now. This failed. Why it's failed? Console output. Agent label. Okay, I didn't. That's we need to put in the quotes or something. Okay, I think it's running. It's successful. Like this, we need to pass. Let me configure. Like in this flower bracket, we need to put up this value. If you put up like this, then it will execute. Got it. That's about the master slave architecture. Now it's clear for you guys how to run the job in the different machines. We can check that here in the, it was run in the slave 2, slave 1 and slave 2, where we put up that, right? There only it's run. Console output. See, running on slave 1. Like this we can able to understand. That's about the Jenkins master slave architecture and those stuff. Any questions? If no questions, I'll go to the next one, that is Marvin. 2 minutes.